Hello, dear students. Hello, friends. How are you all? I hope so that you all are good. And again, thank you so much to all the subscribers that they have shown trust on me. Thank you so much to everyone for liking my videos, for liking my channel. And this is my promise to you that I'll keep on posting some motivational videos for you for the betterment of the society, which may help the society, and as well as I'll keep on posting some videos in relation with history civics of the world and of India. Now, dear students and friends, today I am here in front of you to discuss some important, very important point of differentiation between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. And for this purpose, what I have made, as you know that my aim is to make things easier for you. For this, what I have done, I have made some flashcards. Yes, I have made some flashcards for it. And now let's start our work. Dear students and friends, if we talk about the first main point of differentiation between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and if we talk about Lok Sabha is also known as the House of the People. Lok Sabha is also known as the House of the People. And on the other hand, if we talk about the Rajya Sabha is also known as the Council of State. Rajya Sabha is also known as the Council of States. Yes. Next, dear student and friend, next important point of differentiation between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is also known as the lower house of the Indian Parliament. The lower house of the Indian Parliament. And on the other hand, if we talk about Rajya Sabha is also known as the upper house of the Indian Parliament. Yes. Now, next, the third one, the important point of differentiation between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. If we talk about Lok Sabha, term and tenure, according to the Constitution, okay, according to the Constitution of India, the term of Lok Sabha is 5 years. However, it can be dissolved before the expiry of the normal term by the President on the advice of the Prime Minister of India. And if we talk about Rajya Sabha, the term and the tenure of the Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. Yes, Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. It cannot be dissolved like the Lok Sabha. Each member of the Rajya Sabha is elected for a period of 6 years. 1/3 of the total members of the house retire after every 2 years. Got it, everyone? Okay. The next important point of differentiation between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, if we talk about manner of election of Lok Sabha, direct election are there. Yes, direct election are there. Members of the Lok Sabha are directly elected by the eligible voters in India through universal adult franchise. Universal adult franchise, it means that any person in India who is of 18 and above is allowed to cast vote. Now, if we talk about Rajya Sabha, for Rajya Sabha, indirect election are there. Yes, members of the Rajya Sabha are elected by the, I have put arrow here, elected by the elected members of the state legislative assemblies in accordance with the system of proportional representation by the means of single transferable vote. And next, my dear friends and students, if we talk about the main point of differentiation between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, for Lok Sabha, fifth one, Lok Sabha age eligibility. The minimum age eligibility to become a member of the Lok Sabha is 25 years of age. Okay, 25 years of age. And for Rajya Sabha, the minimum age of eligibility to become a member of the Rajya Sabha is 30 years of age. For Lok Sabha, 25, and for Rajya Sabha, 30. Okay, next, for Lok Sabha, the sixth important point of differentiation, maximum strength. The Lok Sabha has up to 552 numbers of members, of which 20 represents the union territories and 2 members are to be nominated by the President from the Anglo-Indian community. Okay, and if we talk about Rajya Sabha, the maximum strength of the Rajya Sabha is 250, of which 238 members representing the states and union territories, and 12 members are nominated by the President of India. Got it, everyone? Now, next point of differentiation between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha effective strength. Effective strength of Lok Sabha is at present is 545, and out of which 2 Anglo-Indian seats are there, and these Anglo-Indian members are nominated by the President of India. And if we talk about Rajya Sabha, effective strength is 245, out of which 233 are representatives of the states and union territories, and 12 are nominated by the President. They are the person who are eminent in particular fields. Okay, so these nominated members are the person, those who are eminent in particular field. Next point of differentiation, if we talk about Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, with regard to money bill. Lok Sabha money bill, if we talk about, it can be introduced only in the Lok Sabha. Money bill is passed by the Lok Sabha. And if we talk about Rajya Sabha, with regard to money bill, after a money bill has been passed by the Lok Sabha, it is sent to the Rajya Sabha for its recommendation and consideration. Rajya Sabha must return the bill to Lok Sabha within 14 days in financial matter. Basically in financial matters, Lok Sabha is supreme. The Rajya Sabha has only an advisory role. Next, dear students and friends, very important point of differentiation, the ninth one between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha presiding officer, the speaker is the presiding officer of the Lok Sabha, and on the other hand in Rajya Sabha, presiding officer, the Vice President of India is the presiding officer of the Rajya Sabha. He presides over the meeting of the Rajya Sabha. So in Lok Sabha, speaker is there, presiding officer, and in Rajya Sabha, vice president is there. Now I think so that you all have understood all these important points of differentiation. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your support. Definitely I'll come back again with more videos. God bless you all. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.